until we've got some more people on this live. But I'm just gonna get into it because it's so late and I'm hungry. I just came back, not I just came back, but an hour ago I came back from church. I love Kingdom City because they have a service on Friday. So it's one of those things where it's like, I am really encouraging you not to be in the world. Therefore, I'm going to have a service on Friday so that you can come to church and, yeah, be in fellowship, and that's pretty much it. Hear the word, be in fellowship, feel this Holy Spirit, things like that. I really love that there's a service on Sunday. Um, Big shout out to Precious, love you. Um, so I'm gonna get right into what I have on my mind today. So I shared this a little bit with Precious there in the comments. But I think after this video is saved, the live comments are no longer gonna exist. But anyway, that's not important. So earlier today, this morning rather, I was watching a video, an interview from one of our opposition leaders. He was talking about his journey with prostate cancer. And in that moment, I had two thoughts or two feelings. My first feeling was, oh my goodness, this man is so kind and intelligent. I wish he had won the presidency. Damn it, I wish he had won the presidency. My second thought, as I was processing that thought, was then, Dipuka, the problem with you is that you work with your own time, but God's time is always perfect. Exactly the way they said it in Jeremiah 29:11. His plans are the ones that are perfect. Your plans, I know that you look at this man and you think he would have been perfect for the presidency, but God knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing, and perhaps our country needed to go through the current leader, or our country needed to be led by the current leader before he takes over. So in that moment, I was thinking to myself, um, for instance, our current leader is very big on international relations. He's going all around the world, meeting all of the people, because some of our previous leaders burned bridges or were isolated, or there were certain relationships um, that they were not able to continue or pursue because of the previous leadership, things like that. So our current leader is very big on international relations, going all around the world, making friendships, um, selling land. I'm joking. So um, I love that he's doing that, because Botswana obviously needs to be positioned in a place positioned to win. Basically, we need to be positioned to win, and I feel like he's the right man for that job. So it's one of those things where it's like what I was saying a few days ago about how the problem with us Christians is that we don't like the process, we just want the end result. So in our heads we're like, God, we prayed for a nation that will be led by a great leader. Remove us from the shackles of this party that has ruled our nation for this many years, and take us into prosperity. So many of the churches like prayed so hard during election season. Now then, when this current ruling party won, it was a thing of, okay, um, one of our prayers have been answered. um, you've But now, does this mean you're going to take us into the land that you promised? And then a year later, now a lot of people are frustrated. They're just like, man, I like God, I thought we talked about this. Like, you promised that you were going to take us into the land of prosperity. Now it's a year in, and this current ruling party, I don't understand them. I don't understand what they're doing. Come on, God, you promised you would never forsake me. What is this? You know what I'm saying? And like like I said, when I was thinking about it earlier, I got to a point where I was like, our the problem with us is that we really do just want things to work out in okay, because I can't necessarily say that we had it in mind that they were gonna win and this was what was gonna happen, but when they won, we automatically thought, okay, I guess this is the promise, and this means that we're gonna everything is gonna work out, and we're gonna be prosperous, and um, the unemployment situation is not gonna be so bad. We're gonna get jobs where the economy is gonna be stabilized, etc, etc, etc. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. But right now, I think that the current ruling party is serving its purpose. Whatever purpose is a part of the grand master plan. And it goes right back down to what I was saying about us Christians having this thing where we just think, okay, I prayed, I prayed, I prayed, I fasted, I fasted, I fasted. Give me the promised land. So much that when there's a process and the process is uncomfortable or it's confusing, you're just like, I don't understand and I don't like this. So long story short, I was watching a video earlier, like I said, if in case you didn't hear the beginning. It was a video of our current opposition leader. He was talking about his journey with prostate cancer. I was doing some research because on tomorrow's show, I have a radio show, FYI, in case it's your first time here. On tomorrow's show, I'm going to be talking about prostate cancer. So he was talking about his journey with prostate cancer, and I just was just in awe with so many things. Like you can tell a lot about a man or a person by just listening to there are a few key elements that can tell you a lot about somebody. With him, you can tell, like through his vulnerability, you could tell that he's a good person. And I just was just like, man, I wish this man was our president. And then like I said, I had to have that conversation with myself where I was like, Dipuka, trust the process. You are in, you as Botswana are in a process season. Just like the process season that I myself am in, that I've been telling you guys about this past week, where sometimes you'll lose weight, sometimes you may go into your mental health might. Sometimes people may look at you and tell you that they don't recognize you. Sometimes, yeah, you may lose your apartment. Sometimes you may lose your car in that process season. And sooner or later, it works out for the best. You inherit the land of Canaan, and everything works out exactly the way it's supposed to work out. So that's pretty much what my predictions and my thoughts are around like the current status of our country. But not only that, I hope that you're able to pick the general gist of what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Botswana only, I'm talking about you as a person, that you shouldn't be anxious. There's a verse that literally says, do not be anxious about anything, but in prayer and supplication. Did I say it the way? Oh my God, I said it word for word, child. We're making progress. I'm joking. Yeah, but in prayer and supplication, I don't know what that word means. I don't want to lie. Everything will work out exactly the way it's supposed to. Don't be anxious about anything. Just continue praying about everything. I know that sometimes the process season or the in between season is really uncomfortable. It sucks. Like, not even you will recognize yourself. But sooner or later, it gets better, and you inherit the land of prosperity, and it all works out exactly the way it's supposed to. You'll even get small glimpses of it during the in between season of you um, becoming that person. And those little moments, enjoy them, take them and hold on to them and be like, okay, I see what you're doing for me, and I'm gonna stick with you because I trust you, and let's just continue this journey. It may be uncomfortable at times, but we'll get there. And I'm grateful. And the glory belongs to you and not me. That's actually a topic for another day. I think that that's what we should talk about tomorrow. Yay, I know the topic beforehand. um, the topic that we're going to be talking about tomorrow, we're going to be talking about why is it that Christians are always saying the glory belongs to Him? What does it mean? So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I am going to continue to eat my dinner at 10 p.m. following that, I'm going to be working on my show prep. Um, and then there's a 5 a.m. walk tomorrow. I don't know if I should go for it, but I just might. Um, but anyway, that's not important right now. Thank you so much for watching. In case it's your first time joining this live, my name is Dipuka Moleboge. On this platform, I go by the name of Barbs because my first name is Barbara, but I prefer Dipuka because it describes me, or it is rather, how can I say, a better representation of the person I am. Good night. See you guys again tomorrow.